Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Gershon here. We're going to continue our work with blends this week. Our blends are happening at the beginning of our words, and we're looking at the skr, stra, and spra blends this week, and you'll see those here right on top. So all of our words are going to follow that pattern this week in the beginning. You also are going to want to, because we're kind of moving a little bit away from vowel sounds, really be looking at your vowels this week and studying those, because we've had a lot of these patterns with our vowels, but our vowels are not being sorted by sound. So you're really going to want to study those, like what's making the long A sound, what's making the short A sound, O, I, E, I see all of them, U. Okay, so we have all vowels this week as well. So you're really going to want to study with that and pay attention to those. So we have our first column here, and I'll go through. Our first word is screen, strange, sprain, stress, sprout, stripe, scratch, and stretch. I do want to point out you have some endings here, especially in this column. You have your TCH and your TCH, so you're going to want to be watching that as you go through. Our next column, we have strong, spray, strap, scream, scrape, struck, stream, and strength. And our last column, we have spring, scram, strict, scrap, string, spread, and straight. I don't think that there's a lot of words here that you might not know the meaning of. I'll look at the word scram, I guess, here. Scram means to, like, get out of here, or like you can see a cat scram. They're moving quickly away from a situation. I'm looking at some other words here. Everything else I think that you pretty much probably know. Maybe sprain in our first column, meaning to like injure or to strain a muscle. Or a ligament, maybe in like your foot. You've probably heard, I sprained my ankle, or I have an ankle sprain. Everything else I think is pretty self-explanatory. You're really going to want to pay attention and listen for those sounds. A lot of times we put this sort in here because when students are writing, normally they don't have 3 consonants right in the beginning of a word. So you really need to slow down and listen to those sounds, like in the words scr, screen, str, strong, and spr, spring. If you have any questions, and if there is a word that you don't know, just raise your hand and I can come around and help you. Happy sorting!